I am possible. You know, I watched this video by Phil Gaffon today. My voice is still scratchy. And it really was talking a lot about the method that I use. But first, let me share the mission. I am on a mission to raise $1 million for our veterans, to give to those who freely give to me and support my rights and uphold my freedoms. I will give them half or more of my winnings, as well as assemble an elite army of poker players to do similar. So yeah, Phil Galfond was talking about, basically, he was talking about like all the new age stuff, you know, all the math and the GTO and all that, and how really no one can possibly do that in their head. And it's more about the concept. And that's exactly what I've been doing this last year, is using concepts and not so much memorizing, you know, tables and memorizing charts, but using concepts. And I really believe that I have stumbled upon the holy grail of poker, which is conceptual and just asking yourself questions, just simple questions like, you know, why am I putting money into this pot? Why am I, you know, what is my goal here? Stuff like that. And there's a lot more questions. And I've been teaching some of my possible storm coaching students the same thing. And it's really quite, you know, amazing that Phil is basically saying the same thing, which is, you know, you can memorize a lot of charts, but conceptually, if you understand it, you know, you'll get there more than all this new age stuff. Because really, when it comes down to it, the game is between, you know, humans. It's not a human and a computer. It's humans. And if you're not playing online, if you're playing online, let me just say right now, you're not really playing a human online. You're playing a HUD, you're playing a solver, you're basically, you know, in my opinion, online is cheating. You know, they take all the numbers and they crunch them and then they come up with some pattern. So I really don't consider online poker. It's a completely different game. And when I say cheating, I mean cheating in the terms of live poker. Basically, it's like playing the stock market. You have an application that can track all the users and, you know, what they do and, you know, all of the different percentages, 3-bet, pre-flop raise, all that stuff, and be, you know, accurate with it and then tell you what to do based upon those things. That to me is not poker. Poker is sitting down across from another human being and, you know, going to psychological war and then using the tools that you have in your tool chest to make sure that you're making them do what you want and think the way you want them to think. And that is the game of poker that I know. But this other stuff where you're just, you know, watching numbers on a screen like stocks, it's not for me. Hey, comment below if that's how you feel too. I mean, I just think online poker has become a lot like the stock market and watching trends and, you know, finding leaks in games, but it doesn't really transfer to live play, thankfully so. And you can't use those devices in tournaments legally, although some players have. But the bottom line is that, you know, I just think nothing beats live poker. And honestly, I think the strategy books up until this point are all based on yesteryear's strategy. And what I have is the holy grail. And I'm going to continue to use that to make money for the veterans. And, I mean, you know, my goal this year is $100,000 and I will hit it. That's $200,000 in poker winnings, as well as assembling an elite army. And I'm looking for those players. So if that's you, go to pokerforvets.com and click on coaching, or comment below, like, subscribe, and share. And I will see you at the tables.